What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, press subscribe, stick around for more detailing videos. Today we got Sky with us.
What's up, guys?
Sky with his, dad hat.
Yeah, I don't even have any kids, but I'm the best dad ever.
So today we got a Volvo XC90, and as you can see, it's not too dirty, just a little bit of bug splatter. So we're going to show you guys how to do a touchless wash without having to use any towels. Well, final wipe down, which is always we have to use a nice microfiber towel, but I'll show you guys that after. Another thing, we don't know where to focus this channel. Me and Sky have been talking about what you guys want to see. Like Sky mentioned, should we just start doing more how-to videos, or what was it?
Product reviews? Should we do more of a vlog style? Do you guys just want to see what like a day in the life of a detailer is? What direction? What do you guys want to see? We've got a lot of ways we can take this, and we want your input.
And it's hard because like while we're detailing, it's just not that easy to hold this camera, and just it slows the process down by a lot. And we're talking.
It takes 2-3 times as long to do a car whenever you're filming it, which cuts into our profitability heavy. Like,
normal wash takes 30 to 45 minutes, and
like
with us recording, when we're recording, trying to give you guys the best shots of what we're doing, it turns it into like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and at that point, we don't mind doing it. We're happy to create the content, but at the same time, we want to be careful where we're spending our energy and our time. We want to spend it in a place where you guys are getting the most out of the channel. So just our question to you is, do you want to see more product reviews? We need more feedback. You guys aren't giving us feedback. You're just saying you love the channel. Keep the videos coming. I appreciate that. I love the support. And the channel's growing pretty quick. We're at like 600 and something subscribers. But we need to know what kind of content you guys want to see, and whether or not we should keep doing little clips of how to do things. But I feel like it gets kind of boring watching me wash the car rather than me going over and explaining. So leave your feedback down below. Let us know what you guys need. We need to know what to make. It's hard to make videos. YouTube life is not easy, as everyone thinks. You don't just pick up the camera and start talking. So like I said, leave your comments below. But anyways, enough rambling. Today's video, we're going to show you guys how to do a touchless wash on this car, meaning the only time you're gonna have to wipe it down is after all the dirt is gone, using a microfiber towel, which this guy is holding. Well, not that one. We'll use the purple ones.
Couple notes on touchless washes. This is very specific to vehicles that are already pretty clean. If you look at this, there's a light coat of dust on there, a little bit of pollen, that's a scratch, a little bit more pollen, but it's not dirty. We're not sitting there having to scrub bugs off of it. And we know the car's well protected, we know it beads up well. So in this case, it's a waste of A, our time, B, our resources, and C, it's an extra step that you don't get anything out of. A touchless wash, it's quicker, it's less supplies, and it's better for the paint. So that's why we're doing it on there.
And as I mentioned before about preserving the paint, using a touchless wash is better because you don't have to use any microfiber towels, no wash mitts, no risk of pushing the dirt across the paint. So this car, like you said, is not dirty, so using that pre-rinse foam, then final rinse, we'll remove all the heavy dirt, then using a soft microfiber towel and some detail spray, we'll bring this thing up to par. So I saw one of the comments in Eddie's video of the guy saying he's not going to watch my channel because I wash cars outside in the sun. Being a mobile detailer is not easy. I understand, like, I don't have a perfect garage to wash a car in. I don't have a shop right now, and me and Sky are looking onto that to get a shop. But in this situation, as you can see, this car is sitting in the sun, and the spots that are dried are leaving no watermarks behind because we use spoutless water.
So spotless water is important because basically it does just that. It doesn't leave watermarks. So knowing that we have to work in the sun, spotless water is just a step that we take, something extra we do to ensure the best result across the board. We use it for the pre-wash, we use it with the foam cannon, and we use it for the rinse. We don't just use it at the end because water does collect in little places.
And with that being said, for the guy that is watching, I hope you enjoy the channel. Press subscribe, stick around, because as you can see, this car has no damage being done to it, no water spots. The sun is drying the car up to a perfect finish. Alright, so the pre-rinse is now done. Here's our favorite part.
It's foam time.
like I said, our makeshift little foam cannon we got here in the Adams bottle, 16-ounce bottle, works amazing. You should try it out.
Quick little note on the foam cannon, guys. You want to start with diluted water. You really don't need that much soap in there. So if you look, Nick fills it almost all the way up, not quite all the way up. And it only takes 1 or 2 squirts of soap. We're using...
Squirts meaning, as you guys can see, watch, ready? 1 squirt, 2 squirts.
All right, and as always, we're using Adam's product. We have the car shampoo here for this. I personally like to give the bottle a little shake before I put it in there so the soap's not just sitting at the bottom of the bottle.
And guys, with the soap, you don't have to worry about it drying up in the heat. After the final rinse, it just comes off like nothing. And if there are any spots left, microfiber towel, detail spray, done.
If you are having problems with soap, if you're using a good soap drying on the car, what that means is your car is not protected well. That means you need to wax it, you can ceramic coat it, you can do what you need to do, but you got a problem with paint protection.
Nice little shake. Shake, shake, shake. Alright, so we got the car all foamed up, and like we said before, the soap does not allow any water spots to occur. So as I can show you right here, where there is no more soap because it dripped off, there is absolutely no water spots being shown, no soap stains. All the stuff will be rinsed off perfectly to a nice hot free finish. And as for any touchless wash, once you foam the car up completely, let it sit here for about 3 to 5 minutes. Let all the soap dwell off and soften all the bird grime, all the dirt. And when the soap falls, it takes all that stuff with it. So
if you think about what's happening microscopically, the foam is literally lifting up the dirt is sitting on top of the foam, then the foam is falling away. But the thing is, that process takes time, especially if the foam, or not the foam, the dirt, there's a lot of dirt on there. It takes a while for the foam to loosen up the dirt before you rinse it. So the foam should be doing the heavy lifting for you. That's why this is a touchless wash. This is why we don't need a wash mitt.
Alright, so the final rinse is now done. And as you guys can see, all the dirt has now been removed. All there is water left behind. Because it's spotless water, we don't have to dry it. So Sky's gonna grab the blower right over there.
And then I'll show you guys how it's done. Like I said, one of the big things that you gotta keep in mind for these touchless washes is it needs to be well waxed. And this is why.
The only reason why we do a final wipe down on this car is because you don't want to give it back to the client with water all over the car. You know, a wet car is not a good thing to look at. The best thing to do is do a final rinse with this towel,
which is super poofy. Like this, you want to sleep on it. It feels like a blanket. Give it a couple sprays.
What are you using for the spray?
The spray, this is just a normal detail spray. The bottle's not labeled.
All by Adams Polishes. I'll put the link down below. The towel.
What that does do is if we did miss anything that's microscopic, we can't see, it just softens it up a little bit so we're not just dragging it across the paint.
You never want to use a microfiber towel without using any sort of spray, because the spray acts as a lubricant, allowing the towel to pick up all the dirt that is left behind, if there even is any. And the towel that he's using is made by the Rag Company. And if you watch my previous video with the trailer tour, you'll see that I am now sponsored by the Rag Company. I was selected as one of the grand ambassadors for the quarter, and I have my own discount code. It's called Genesis 10. I'll also put that down below. If you want any of these towels, go on their website, input Genesis 10 for 10% off your order. So what this guy's doing is basically just spraying down the entire surface, like 3 sprays of quick detailer, then one side of the towel to do the initial wipe, flip it over, buff off the rest of the residue. And like he said, all that's doing is basically getting off the fingerprints that are left behind, any sort of smudges. And as you can see, there's one little tiny, it came off super easy, bird pollen thing. I don't know what those are, but they're all over the car, but they're all off now. So one of my subscribers DM'd me on Instagram asking me to make a video for him about how to wash the car without using any of the spotless water or pressure washer, just a traditional garden hose, 2 buckets, and a wash mitt. So the pros and cons of having spotless water is that you can wash the car in the sun, whether it's 90 degrees outside or 60 degrees, you can wash the car no matter what the conditions of the weather is. I would never recommend to wash the car without spotless water because it damages a lot of things. Even under the hood and all that, the engine components, the bolts, it all gets rusty. So if you can get spotless water, I would highly recommend it. I'm not saying that I won't make a video on how to wash the car without spotless water and a pressure washer. I definitely will. I don't prefer to, but I'll do it for you guys.
I think the point Nick is trying to make here is if you are professionally detailing, spotless water is very important. Now, if you're a weekend warrior, if you're like your car clean, you do some of your friends' cars, you're not into it professionally, then by all means, you don't need to go buy a $400 spotless water system, but just know that if you have the opportunity to be using spotless water, it's hugely helpful.
And the Volvo is now all done, and as you guys can see, the car is absolutely immaculate. There's no more dirt or any sort of bird droppings left behind. And I'm not saying to go out there and try this process on your own because, you know, it doesn't fit. It's not the best option for everyone. Under this condition of this car, as we showed you, there was not much dirt or anything on the car's paint, so doing this touchless wash was the most efficient, safe, effective way of getting this car back up to par.
It's all about mindset. So the way I think of any job I'm approaching, whether that's a paint correction or a wash, is A, what are the customer's goals and how do I meet them in the safest way for the car, for myself, for everyone and everything, and the fastest way to accomplish those results. And in this case, our answer to that question was a touchless wash. We know the customer expected a wash, and we knew that we could achieve fast, safe results this way, and that's why we went this route.
That's all we got for you guys for today. If you guys did like this video, give me a nice thumbs up, smash the subscribe button, stick around for more detailing videos. Like we said in the beginning, leave your comments down below of what you guys think we should focus this channel on. If you guys want to see detailed vlogs, you guys want to see how-to videos, or just anything, leave your comments down below. We need your guys' feedback to keep this channel growing and keep more videos coming your way. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.